Grace and peace be with you. This is Pastor Mariah from Church of Peace, United Church of Christ. We used to say that we gather at the corner of 12th and 12th. These days we remember that the church is wherever the Spirit calls us to serve. So from my home to yours, I welcome you. I thank you for worshiping with us today. And I have a number of announcements to share with you this morning. Today is the second Sunday of Advent. I invite you to follow along in our next video by finding any 2 candles that you might happen to have in your house. Then you can join us by lighting the candles in your home as we are lighting them in the video. If you don't have real candles, symbolic candles will work just fine. This is a year of making do with what we've got. Alongside candles, a little bit later in our service, we will be celebrating the sacrament of Holy Communion. So I also invite you at any point to pause the video and get yourself something to eat and something to drink. You do not need to be a member of Church of Peace or the United Church of Christ in order to share communion. The table of Jesus Christ is open to all, and the table of Jesus Christ is in your home and in mine. Friends, as we are preparing our hearts to come before God in worship, I do have some sad news to share with you and a request for your prayers. I need to let you know that on Friday night, Middle Collegiate Church of New York, which is one of our UCC congregations, that church was burned down in a fire. I ask your prayers for all of the members of Middle Collegiate Church and for everyone who loves that church and certainly for its neighborhood. May this be a time of the Holy Spirit pouring grace upon them. I also have a few announcements that relate to your observances of Advent. You are invited to join with some other Rock Island churches in an effort to fill our Sunday evenings with the sound of Silent Night. Pastor Stacy from St. John's dreamed up this idea, and she's encouraging other churches like ours to join in. How it works is everyone is invited to step out of their homes on Sunday evening at 6 o'clock, and all you need to do is stand on your own porch or your front steps and light a candle and sing one verse of Silent Night. Now, I'll tell you, when I heard about this plan, it sounded a little bit intimidating to me, to imagine standing on my porch and singing Silent Night by myself. But that's just the thing. We won't be by ourselves. In fact, many folks from Church of Peace live near each other, and there are many folks from Two Rivers joining in and from St. John's and from other churches as well. And so when we all step outside at 6 o'clock and start singing, we might even hear each other. Your decision to sing Silent Night might give somebody else the courage to come out and join in the singing. So I encourage you to take part of that tonight and for all of the Sundays in Advent. Another effort from multiple churches working together was led by Pastor Heidi from Faith UCC in Davenport. On Monday, December 21st at 6:30 p.m., there will be an online worship service for Blue Christmas. Blue Christmas is a service especially intended for those who are grieving or feeling the heaviness in their hearts this holiday. So I encourage you to find the service online at 6:30 on Monday, December 21st. And all of our churches will join together in sharing our grief and witnessing this grief turn into God's promise of peace. To prepare for this service, I am looking to collect some examples of how some folks are experiencing loss. Specifically, I'd like to name in our litany some examples of things that we wish we could do that we can't do this year. So if you have any examples of those things, I would be so grateful if you could send me an email or give me a call or text me, and I'll be sure to include those in the service. Thank you. In good news, today our worship service includes some magnificent special music. We rejoice that the Nova Singers were able to provide a special anthem for us. We are also featuring music from our own flute player, Jeffrey Cohen, who has a beautiful duet that he is playing along with Curtis. So we rejoice in the beautiful music that you will get to hear very soon. Now let us bring our hearts before God in worship. Let us prepare to bring light into our homes as we share in the lighting of the Advent candles.